Juniata men's basketball swept 2 wins in Landmark Conference play this past weekend, including a 76-68 win over Catholic University of America. The win might have just ended the Cardinals' season, while the Eagles bumped up to the number 2 slot in the Landmark standings with the victory. Senior Dan Sokolsky shared how important this game was to the team and the postseason.
Coming in, we knew that we're only a few wins away from clinching a playoff spot, and that's always in the back of your mind. This is the first time in my 4 years that we've been in this opportunity. So coming in as a senior and in senior week, my last week playing at home, it meant everything in the world for me because we knew we still have a playoff spot, home game possibly on our home court. So it was really special.
But the game was not only important for postseason standings. The match against Catholic was also about a bit of revenge, as sophomore Kevin Stapleton explains.
Oh, I think ever since we played him the last time, we wanted to get back at him. We didn't play our best game, and we've been looking forward to playing him ever since.
Juniata was finally able to break open the close-fought contest with a pair of Stapleton free throws with just over 2 minutes left in the game to put Juniata up 66-64. About a minute later, a Catholic offensive foul turned the ball over, and junior Alex Raymond drove into the paint, scored the bucket, and got an and one to give Juniata a 5-point buffer with the score at 69-64. Juniata continued to rack up the points in the waning seconds of the game as Catholic continued to send the Eagles to the line in hopes of saving the game clock. But Juniata sunk their opportunities to win the game 76-68. With 5 Juniata players scoring in double figures and the Eagles' defense forcing 20 Catholic turnovers, Juniata's game plan certainly worked, as Stapleton explains.
A lot of our game plan coming in tonight was really to pressure their guards and force them to make mistakes, and I think we really did a good job of that tonight, and it showed in the turnover category.
Sokolsky led Juniata's scoring effort with 17 points, while Alex Raymond had 15, and Stapleton contributed 14. Brian Shawley came off the bench with 11 points, and Nate Higgins sunk 10. Raymond also tallied 8 assists and a season-high 5 steals against Catholic. With such a great all-around performance, Sokolsky believes that the squad is finally reaching their peak of potential just at the right time.
Yeah, we are starting to play better. We can certainly improve on that. And get even better, which we look to do in the next week of practice, preparing tomorrow for Goucher, and then the next week for Susquehanna, and then carrying all that preparation into the playoffs.
After taking down Catholic Friday night, the Eagles turned around and posted a 67-49 landmark victory over Goucher. With the Goucher win, the Eagles locked in a Landmark Conference tournament berth for the first time since 2008, and Sokolsky shared how exciting that is for him and the team.
It's amazing. The first time in my 4 years that we made the playoffs, and I'm thrilled. I'm so excited, and the rest of the guys are thrilled too, so we're ready to go.
Not only did the win secure a postseason spot, it also improved Juniata to a 17-7 overall record, the most regular season victories in program history. Prior to the start of the game against Goucher, the squad took the time to honor the accomplishments and thank its 2 graduating seniors, Austin Ankney and Sokolsky. Ankney shared how great it felt to celebrate his 4-year campaign with a win.
I've been looking forward to this, ever since I came here, and I knew coming in it was going to be a challenging game, and it was going to be an infectious place to play, and it turned out to be a really energetic crowd, and it was great. Everything I wanted.
With the exception of a lucky Goucher 3 to open the game, the match was pretty much all blue and gold as the Eagles continued to tack up points against the Gophers. It looked as though Juniata was going to head into intermission with a substantial 12-point lead, but a Kevin Stapleton layup at the buzzer bumped up the lead to 14 points with a 38-24 score. Juniata's hot hand cooled a bit in the second half, but the Eagle lead was too much for the Gophers. The Eagles were led by Stapleton with 15 points, while Alex Raymond extended his 1 3-pointer per game streak to 19 games as he sunk 10 points. Shawley came off the bench once again and drained 10 points. Sophomore Lucas Malott led the Eagles off the glass with 6 boards, while sophomore Jeremy Hayes and senior Austin Ankney charted 5 apiece. Ankney picked out 2 players on the court that he thought did an outstanding job during the squad's last regular season home game.
Both Brian Shawley and Stapleton, those guys hit 3 after 3 after 3, and without either one of those guys, I think tonight's game would have been a little more difficult than what it was.
Juniata finished the night with a respectable 43.6 shooting percentage, while Goucher hit just under 30% of its shots from the field. The Eagles also managed to convert 23 Goucher turnovers into 18 points. Prior to the start of postseason, the Eagles would travel to Susquehanna University to fight to add one more W to their landmark record and hopefully clinch a home postseason contest. Juniata will play the Crusaders on Saturday, February 18th at 7:30 p.m. in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania. For JuniataSports.net, I'm Kaylee McCool.